I'm back, and here's the brand new book that just came in the mail. Goodnight, Tulsa. And when I open it, look, there's a bookmark inside. And the bookmark has the skyline of Tulsa, that's downtown Tulsa. And on the back is the Golden Driller. The Golden Driller is pretty close to our school, and he's close to my house too. He's at the fairgrounds. So there's the Golden Driller, the skyline of Tulsa. It came with a bookmark. Let's read this brand new book. I've never even read it, so I am very, very excited to share it with you. Copyright 2020. It looks like Kane's Ballroom. Goodnight, Tulsa. Written and illustrated by teachers and staff of Tulsa Public Schools. So people who work at schools, teachers, and other people, maybe like janitors or people that work in the office or people that work in the cafeteria, in the kitchens, those are the people that help to make the pictures and the words in this book. So let's read it. Shimmering in the midst of the green country air, Goodnight, Tulsa, the best home anywhere. You see that picture? Let's do the next page. Art Deco buildings sprinkle our city. The sunset and skyline make Tulsa so pretty. You see that Art Deco building? Tulsa Botanic Garden whispers goodnight. Its flowers keep Tulsa blooming and bright. You see the picture? Let's read the next page. Goodnight, Tulsa drillers. The day is done. Hornsby will return to cheer your home runs. He is the mascot at Drillers Stadium, at the baseball stadium. Goodnight, Council Oak Tree, reaching out your branches, where we remember our ancestors with ceremonial ashes. There's that one. There's that page. So you can see the pictures. We spend Labor Day watching the river rafts run. Goodnight, great raft race. Thanks for the fun. Those people are in rafts going for a ride. Route 66 runs through our town. The marquees light up as the sun goes down. All those signs light up. You see that picture? All right. Watching over our city as the sun bursts bright, the Golden Driller says, good night. You see the driller? He's so big in real life. Did you ever see him? He's so tall, you have to look way up to see him. Philbrook Museum, an architectural dream. Good night to your artwork and gardens that gleam. And look, there's the garden cat. They have cats in their garden. All right. Good night, Osage Hills, home to the Gilcrease so grand. Your museum keeps our legacy, honoring our land. Good night, Red Panda, content in his tree as he drifts off to dreamland, calm as can be. As the animals settle in beds, dens, and nests, good night, Tulsa Zoo. It's time to rest. There's the red panda. He lives at the zoo. And there is the Tulsa Zoo. Did you ever go there? It's a fun place to go. As dusk turns to dark, the blue herons stand tall. Good night, gathering place that welcomes one and all. There's the children in the reeds. And there is the gathering place. There's the big play structure that they have there. Have you ever been to the gathering place? I love it there. On first Friday, Tulsans come out to play. Good night, Tulsa Arts District. It's been a fun day. Tulsa Tough races through the streets of Blue Dome, where festivals and food make us all feel at home. It looks like there's fireworks. Looks like fun. Dancing and music under the glowing light as historic Kane's Ballroom plays into the night. Kane's Ballroom is a place people go to play music. As the sun goes down, the cars roll in, and the screens light up at the Admiral Twin. The Admiral Twin is a drive-in movie theater where you can watch movies in your car. Goodnight Circle Cinema with screens so bright since 1928, a beacon of light. Goodnight BOK hosting all kinds of shows. When do you sleep? Nobody knows. The BOK has concerts and hockey games and basketball games and all kinds of events. Here we go. Tulsa's Black Wall Street, once vibrant and thriving, at Greenwood and Archer, a historic reviving. Reconciliation Park helps us remember our past. Good night, John Hope Franklin. Your legacy lasts. Good night, Mascaline. Good night, Maria. Good night, Marjorie, Yvonne, and Rosella. Native American Grace and Pride. 5 moons dancing. Side by side. Good night, Tulsa, our city so fair. Good night, Tulsans everywhere. The artwork in this book is beautiful. Oh, goodness. Look at this big map. Look at this big map. I'm going to show you this side. And then I'm going to show you over here. Wow, it's so beautiful. And this shows you where all the things are on the map. It says map locations. And that is the end of Goodnight Tulsa. I really, really like this book because it's all about where we live, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I really like that it was done by people in Tulsa public schools. It was done by teachers and people who work in schools, and those people are very, very special. And it was so kind that they made that they painted pictures to be put in this book. So there we go. Good night, Tulsa.